There was some friendship and relationship strains.
This specific situation, cheating on your husband, basically, when you have 2 kids that are 1 and 3 years old.
I fell in love that evening, boys.
Oh my god.
I fell in love.
With who?
One of the girls.
My ex?
Welcome back to another episode of Real Sensitive Guy Hours. This is episode 76. I just gotta say, we've got a lot to talk about this episode. But before we get into that, we gotta introduce the host with the most.
I already know what that news is.
My right, Savvy Travy.
What's up, everybody?
Below me is fucking fan in the room, Oliver.
What's up?
And to the bottom right, Mr. Steal Your Girl, homewrecker himself, Will the Wise.
That's a low blow there, but what's good?
The wife stealer.
And then finally, last but not least, your host with the most, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
I had something else planned, but I totally forgot what it was.
I already know what the bad news is.
What's the disappointing news, bro?
I already know what it is.
He tells us there's disappointing news like 2 seconds before the show.
Yeah, dog. So the IRL show, I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit how atrocious the audio is. It just sounds like we're in not like a wind tunnel, but like our voices just keep repeating over and over again because the microphones are in the same vicinity as each other.
We should have just used one mic.
Yeah, we really should have. But
that's our
show of hands. Show of hands from the squad. Should we release it anyway? Should we do it? Yes or no? We're saying release it. Release.
I'm saying release the footage.
What's the word?
I'm saying. So
we might piss off one of the 10 people that watch our show.
So there was 3 mics,
them, right?
Can I say this? There was 3 mics.
You can say whatever you want.
There's 3 mics. Which one on the recording had like the most?
Can't isolate it. I already know what you're thinking. Doesn't work like that.
Kind of isolate the problem.
It doesn't work like in TV shows? What the fuck?
Will, you're trying to put a Band-Aid over this, and this needs surgery, all right?
I thought about this. It needs some extensive surgery. But I'll see what I can do.
The raw footage up somewhere, like on the Clips channel.
Just the first 37 minutes of the show?
Yep.
All right.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
No, you should slap the whole show up, just the audio.
The Clips channel.
Audio? Brandon said the audio sounds like shit, though.
I mean, fuck it. It's not on the main channel.
It's art.
Fuck. It is kind of art.
Oh, Brandon cares about the image.
But we've got a crazy weekend to talk about. We kind of went into it in 74 about how we all were going to the beach for Oliver's birthday. And I got to say, there was a lot of debauchery. There was mutiny. There was a lot of alcohol
betrayal.
Oh shit, Trav.
There was some.
That's like foreshadowing before the story starts.
There was some friendship and relationship strains happening. It was a whole. It was a lot. Sometimes the worst, but most of the time the best. I gotta say,
it was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
No, for sure. Where do we want to begin on
how do we start?
I guess we start when you guys got here, right?
Yeah, I want Travis.
I say we start prior because something was found out needed for the story prior to me and Brandon.
What are you fucking on about?
What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking
about.
Guys finding out about Summer Smash 2021.
Oh yes.
Yes. Okay, true.
So, normally Will, you're ruining my vacation right now.
I didn't know what you were talking about. Now that you were a dumbass.
Yeah, Brandon, stop. Don't say that.
You always fucking do this, Will.
A leap was made. Anyway.
Why I said Brandon.
Classic Will.
So, yeah, that's the thing. So we're coming, as we're unpacking, there is another group of people unpacking because I'm basically, I got my like scanners out at this point. We arrived a good few hours before Will and Oliver did, and Will and Brandon did, and Oliver was there with his girlfriend already. So I had my scanners out, scanning for like chill people that we could possibly party with in the future, right? I was already on the lookout. So I notice somebody's car is drawn up with like car paint. It's like hashtag Summer Smash 2021, happy bachelorette party. I'm like, oh, we have some party animals showing up here. And it's this group of like 30-year-old women like unloading all this alcohol and balloons and presents from their car. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to pitch this.
Okay, so and like here's a kind of a side note. I don't know how invested they're going to become of our show because we definitely let them know about the show. My hope is based off of this story, they don't watch 5 episodes later because I still haven't released like 5 of them.
True.
So fingers crossed, but we're gonna be talking some shit.
Merry Christmas 2023, by the way, guys.
What was that?
I said Merry Christmas 2023, guys.
we're all pretty much caught up. I just got to do the thumbnails, which might take a while.
But yeah, so I like made a joke about us partying with them, and then the next day we're at the beach. Well, the night that you guys got here, we partied, which was fun.
Yeah,
made some bomb ass marinated chicken.
That was some good ass chicken, yo.
That chicken was fucking fire, by the way.
Yeah,
that chicken was really good.
Finessely.
Bro,
Very
I
good
love
chicken.
that Old Bay hot sauce.
Oliver had some birthday cake.
It's true. I did.
Bro, the night before was pretty fire. Like we didn't go to bed until like 1 or 2.
Yeah, so essentially
like
what we did was as soon as we got there, we just like started unpacking, get everything all set up, and then the drinking started. But we couldn't go a little bit too crazy because dinner was coming up, and Will and I haven't really eaten, at least for a few hours. So we wanted to make sure that we were all good. So that way the next day we can go to the beach. So, Travis just cooks up some barbecue chicken that his parents marinated. It was fire. Not only was the cook perfect, but that marinade that your parents made, top tier, bro.
Dude, marinade for a week. Noted. I marinate stuff for like 20 minutes. Apparently, I should be doing it for like way longer.
At least for a few hours.
Like a day,
I kind of knew that, but I'm an impatient fuck.
Yeah,
a day at most. Because like that's a good 24
when
hours.
I cook, it's a big event, so I like to plan ahead.
I like to have everything ready so I can get it done as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
Wait, so Brandon said he cooks?
When I do.
How many how many times has Brandon cooked since you guys have moved into the new apartment?
It's probably less than 10 times.
It's been almost a year.
In the last like 2-3 months, Brandon has literally got nothing but DD, bro.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
It's expansive.
Wow.
We like are trying to cut back because we figured out how much we were spending on that shit.
Luxury, bro.
Anytime, I think this is what it is, and this is trying to size myself up, but this is probably just me being over dramatic. Anytime I do anything, I put my heart and soul into anything. So it's like when I'm cooking, I'm there to fuck it up. However,
I'm not settling.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be dope. So it's like for me, it's this whole deal. I'm planning out recipes. I'm like making everything together. And if it's not A1, that's a fucking problem.
Dude, like mass cooking that chicken was like a cooking test for me because I've been cooking more and more. And I feel like I was nailing the mass cooks.
No, it really is. Like once you expand like what you can cook with, and like you learn to cook more and more in mass amounts, so that way you can like have a couple people come over, you try it, like you cook it up for them.
Yes.
Like once you learn like these different things, it's so much better. Cooking becomes much more of an enjoyable experience for everybody.
When I used to cook back in like 482, I made some bomb shit, or 308, sorry.
Spammed in.
When you used to, yeah.
I want to have a cooking contest too. Like I want to have a.
Can we get over the fitness one first?
Facts.
Yeah.
You got till February 2022.
We get a different panel of e-girls to judge the cooking contest.
We actually fly them out.
Then the next morning, Oliver's girl and I, Dollar Bales and I, made a nice ass breakfast.
That was really good.
You forgot like a good That was fantastic, by the way. You forgot like a decent chunk of that rest of the evening. So we
that was the beginning. What else happened that night? We just drank.
We drank.
We drank raps. We rapped.
We rapped.
We did fucking play
poetry.
Dude, I forgot that we did like the 2-liners to describe.
We did do the slam poetry.
Slam poetry was where I came in. I didn't rap. I understand. Very disappointing. I'm sorry. But I came in with some slam poetry.
The poems are fun as hell.
Yeah, they were.
I think that's a good start for me, at least. Like, I know you guys want me to start rapping more with you guys.
Hey, I didn't say that. That's all.
Understand that. You're right. It is all Brandyn.
When Snarkin was with her, he wanted her bad, but his dick went limp and then walked her dad.
I said I want both. I chose Jacob. Now to Brand, I'm a goth.
Oh, damn.
That's not even his name.
I love how you just recorded that one.
You got my meaning.
I did.
Everybody did. No, there were some good ones in every single, whether it would be the rapping or the slam poetry.
Yeah, it was fucking fire. But we sang happy birthday to Oliver. He had his cake.
It was Oliver's birthday.
And we also went down to the beach, and our shenanigans began there. It became nuts.
That's right. I know.
It was becoming debauchery at that point.
So we started consuming copious amounts of alcohol. Was this the first night that we did this, Will? This was the first. Okay, yes.
Yeah, copious substances.
Copious amount of substances, drinking, and Will and I come up to each other and we're like, "Bro, we should skateboard." And we're like, "Yeah."
Oh no!
So
this was at like 1:30 in the morning. You guys did this.
No,
this is after we came back from the beach, right?
Yes.
But it was a little bit after too, because like everyone came in, like watched.
Yeah, we were all up on the porch just chilling, and you guys were like, "We're going skating."
Yeah.
So we get down there, and I immediately notice that Will's a better skateboarder than I am, like for sure. Like he just goes down this like very patchy like gravel road, not gravel, just like. It was like the road was just like very shaky. It had a lot of sand on it. It felt like the rocks were like shaking the skateboard. But I'm like an 8 or 9 out of 10 drunk right there. So
well,
I'm like,
I am also.
You are, but you're also like a lot better than I am at skating.
As I said that night, you are a natural sports person. We are not.
My God, I am not.
So he starts going down, and then he curves over.
I actually agree that
I'm hesitant. I'm like, I don't know. This is a little fucked, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna full send it. I have no fear in my body right now. So I kick off once. I go to kick off the second time. The board flies from under me, and I go and land like onto the beer can that was on my hand, rolled onto my hip, and just like laid there for a second. It felt like forever, but it definitely wasn't. I had a sick bruise on my fucking hip the next day.
It
didn't feel thing.
Epic. I felt like he was a fucking trooper because we went down a like a side street and we just went all the way down it and then came all the way back.
Yeah,
it was pretty dope as shit.
Yeah.
Is it a vacation if everyone doesn't get injured though? Like,
and I'll say this: Brandyn got a little bit. Everything okay, Oliver?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, but no, I'll agree. Brandyn got like better, like as that night went on, with at least like maintaining like balance on a board.
I'm genuinely like, when we were in Reston and the roads are smooth, like it's fine. I literally can fucking skateboard like the best of them. It's just for whatever reason that road was so fucked. But next morning, Travis and Oliver's girlfriend made breakfast. Really dope. Continue, Travis.
Yeah, we made this dope ass breakfast. It was perfect hangover cure. Went to the beach, drank on the beach, fucking fucked it up. Came back, did the live show, lost half the footage.
Love that.
You're missing so much content in there.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the big thing happened at the beach, right? The Summer Smash had a continuation because we saw them on the beach, posted up right near us.
Right.
And Will saw them shotgunning and was like, shotgun one with us.
Yes.
Yeah. So they invite us over, and it's Brandyn, myself, Oliver comes over for a little bit.
Trav came too, eh?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. We were all over.
We all come over, we start shotgunning, and then like it just ensues with conversations. Like girls are talking to us. Turns out that it's a bachelorette party for one of the girls. We find out who she is. We start talking to them. They're like, "Oh, we're going to Secrets tonight. It's a local bar."
Literally unloading their life stories on us immediately.
Unloading them. And then
as people
we're
do.
gonna be at this place too. And Brandon, I'll let you go from here.
Yeah, so I hear conversations, right? You know, because I'm very ADHD. I'm talking to one specific girl, right? And like I'm finding out things about her. Like apparently she's like a teacher, or she like teaches people things. I was pretty sauce. I don't really remember. And then the girl that Will was talking to comes up to me, and Will kind of like follows her, and she's like, "Hey, that girl you were talking to, I'm gonna set her up with you." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like fuck yeah, let's go. Fuck it.
Can't say no to that.
Yeah, like you know, if you're gonna do the job for me, I'm okay with that. That's fine. But then, so the conversations continue, and eventually they die out. But I notice that girl I was talking to Will, and that girl that was trying to set me up with her, and she was vibing with Will a lot more than I was. And I was like, okay, duly noted, but I'm not going to take it too seriously. We go back over, lay down, go inside the water, drink some more. Like, it was a great time. The beach is always fantastic, especially when it was with my boys.
Then we went and had to re-up drinks because somehow I thought the drinks that we bought the night before were going to last us through the weekend and we'd be taking some home, but somehow we drank it all.
We had like 4 cases of Celtics.
Exactly.
So we had to go get more drinks. Oh my God, the bullshit at 7-Eleven that we talked about on the live show, but that probably will never be released to a mainstream audience.
So
that my card wouldn't scan.
Oh my card didn't scan either, but they still let me buy.
Yeah, the West Virginia IDs. Well, they made my girlfriend buy my alcohol, and they wouldn't let me touch it. Oh my God, they were being such stick up their asses, little fucking.
They asked me like everything that was on my.
Like, oh my God, are you the cops? Like,
it's like a 7-Eleven.
21. We're all over 21, man. Every single other person ID scanned, and they were over 21. Why would I not be?
Exactly. So we forget that. On our way back from the beach,
Brandon's snapping someone right now.
Probably one of the
literally gets mad at Will. Gets mad at Will for using.
No, it's relevant. It's relevant. It's relevant.
It's probably from Summer Smash 2021.
It is.
But so on our way back from the beach, when we're packed up and we're coming back to get everything prepped for the live show, everyone starts walking ahead of me. I was trying to put on my shoes. And everyone speeds ahead of me, and we come around the corner, and we use the nickname that we gave her.
This is up to you how savage you want to be. I'm going to be as savage as I want to be.
The nickname we gave her?
We'll call her HW. HW. Sound good?
Oh yeah.
I get the ref.
I don't get it.
HW.
Throw it in the chat real quick.
Oh my
home.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand now. I understand now.
Homelander.
She's a home worker.
Yeah, she works from home.
Housewife. She's a housewife.
She goes to Zoom and talks to other men.
She's the housewife.
She's the housewife. But so she pulls me aside, and she is with the girl that she's trying to set up Brandon with, and she was like, "Hey, like." She said that like you guys are going to Secrets too, blah, 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 blah. Let me give you my snap so that way we can get in connection at Secrets.
And meanwhile, the girl that she originally was going to set me up with, and this is from my point of view, I saw you guys talking. She was cheesing at everything that you were saying. Everything. And I was like,
everything.
I was like, she's into Will. This is a thing for them too.
It was weird as shit. And so
this is get
back. And I was like, all right, bet. Like, our squad will link up with your squad. Dope as shit. So we go back and, oh, fuck, what happened? She talks to me and she starts telling me that she's going to try to set me up with this girl that she was originally going to set Brandon up with. And I had to have a bro talk. It was all right, whatever.
Don't care.
A bro talk on events that haven't even happened yet and may never happen.
Will never happen. Will never happen. Will never happen. This is all part of that story.
A bro talk needed to be
This is
had.
all part of that overarching story because at the end of this story where me and Brandon take over again.
Yeah, immediately after this, she's all of a sudden
crazy.
like, I want to be single.
Literally. So like after that, we find that out and then we go to the show. And I don't know who wants to take over talking about the show.
The show was, we lost half the footage. It was really lit though. Actually recording it, being there was really cool. You probably wouldn't be able to tell from the audio very well.
But we do have a couple dope pictures that Brandon took.
Yeah, on Instagram.
On the couch.
We were discussing the ethics of cheating on your husband, basically, when you have 2 kids that are 1 and 3 years old. This specific situation.
Oh my God, can you not put that picture in the chat?
Oliver's girlfriend felt it was very unethical.
I felt like she kind of got a little upset at my opinion. She did not appreciate what I had to say. Bro,
the new Sesame Street character they're putting on?
No.
I fucking hate it. I hate it.
No comment to Brandon's comment.
No, I could read it on her face. There's no way that she appreciated what I had to say. It doesn't like I honestly think that like for me, I think it's kind of fair for her to say that, and there's a lot of feelings involved. But realistically, it's not my place to govern other people and what they do. It's just not.
Will's gonna do what Will's gonna do in the end.
Yes. Fair, which nothing even happened, by
and Will did nothing. Yeah.
Nothing happened. No, so
something could have happened.
No.
Happened.
No.
But something did happen the night before that she informed you of.
Yes. So right after the show.
This is the girl that was trying to hook me up with her friend. Continue.
HW.
The one who's married.
HW.
With 2 kids.
HW. So HW pulls me downstairs right after the show. We start talking and totally.
Continue. Don't let the peanut gallery distract you.
Yeah, exactly.
So weird, Will.
Yeah. Is she going to sue us for defamation for this episode?
Probably. We didn't use her name.
True.
We could be talking about anyone.
But she pulls me downstairs and it's right before we each go like to each other's like food to go get dinner. And she totally does that 100%. And she gets on her knees and she tells me
on her knees
that she had an affair. No, I'm just fucking with Brandon at this point because I see him doing all this stupid shit. Now she tells me that she is going through a rough time because her husband does not love her. And that she had an old college friend come down and meet them like the other night. And like go out to like for like food, drinks, all that stuff. And apparently he came back. And apparently some shit went down.
She dusted off her cobwebs?
Sure. Let's go with that at that point. But it is. I heard that and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, you heard that and you were like, I'm in.
You son of a bitch.
And I was like,
it's like when you look at a girl that like fresh fruit. She had old fruit and then she had to get replaced with fresh fruit. You know, that's what it was.
What kind of fucking metaphor was that?
Basically, she's on a tear and she's looking to make Will the next victim of her cougarish ways.
She was trying to, for sure.
Will didn't want to deal with the repercussions of our women coming at you.
I think he was letting other people's judgment of him cloud his own.
What?
You were just putting too much stock in what other people thought.
Yeah.
So confused. What is happening right now? What?
You are lost. No. Continue the story.
No.
Anyway. Anyway, we went to the place. We had to take 2 oobs.
What was happening, bro? Come on.
Yeah. I was not into that. After I found that out, I was like, I'm done.
I would have been too. I would have been done well before.
Like you even like later on in the story, like it shows a lot more. So after that, like everybody goes to we go to this place called Blue Crab.
Which was amazing, by the way. I'm still thinking about that crab dip. Holy shit. And that pina colada. Oh.
The scenery was gorgeous.
Gorgeous. There was like lightning and thunder going on above. Like nobody was freaking out. It was getting a little windy.
Our waitress assured us that everything was going to be okay. And you know what? She was right. It started raining like immediately after our meal. It was perfect.
It was beautiful.
Like right when we were about to get up anyway, it started raining. But
we ran into some complications going to the club, the bar.
Secrets, yeah.
I'll let Travis take over.
Idiot
right now.
Uber driver, man. It started pouring down rain, and our Uber driver went to the parking lot next to the one we were in, and there was a fence separating it, so we couldn't get through. And he's like too confused / lazy and couldn't speak any English and couldn't figure out how to get over to the next parking lot to pick us up. So he just had us cancel the Uber. We were already soaked because he had already baited us into walking out into the parking lot. So we decide, okay, we'll call the taxi. Well, we call the taxi. No one's answering on the taxi because the taxi's so busy. It's like so insanely busy tonight. And it just started like monsooning outside. We're already out in the rain, getting soaked. Our clothes are ruined at this point. We decided to go wait for the bus. The drunk bus. Just the drunk bus. We got on the bus. Immediately started getting yelled at by the bus driver because we were in the way of people trying to get off. So we got out of the way, got behind the yellow line. The bus was packed. The only place we could stand was like right behind the yellow line. We're soaking wet. There's some idiots like chirping the bus driver behind us. Altogether, probably would have been a lot more fun if I did the Ocean City drunk bus with the rest of you guys. But the overall Ocean City drunk bus, not very fucking fun. Not very fun.
So they decided that they didn't want to go out, and
we couldn't. I'm not showing up there in soaking wet clothes and paying a $20 cover.
Oh shit! That reminds me. Yeah, you guys were just like, fuck that. Oliver and his GF were like, fuck that as well.
But they got a taxi. They ended up getting a taxi.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, she had called like right before the freaking rush of taxis began.
So we were sitting, like all of us, we're sitting under this like tiny little pavilion with where the bathrooms were. And that was our safe haven. And there were these two gay guys standing next to us who were being kind of dickheads, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they were making fun of me. I was too drunk to realize it at that point, but I realized now they were making fun of me.
What the fuck were they saying? I didn't hear any of this.
They like made fun of my laugh.
Yeah, they're fucking idiots. But for whatever reason, one of them decided to give me their secrets bracelet, which is like free admission.
Free cover. Yeah, like a free cover charge paid.
Yeah, so I don't have to fucking pay cover charge. So I was like, okay, bet. This further solidified in my brain that I'm fucking going out tonight. We're going to the club. And I look at Will and I'm like, you're doing this with me? And he's like, fuck yeah, we're doing this. Like, there's no way that we're not. So somehow we finesse an Uber. We get a drive down there. And by the way, our Uber driver down there was fucking dope. Shit.
Shout out to Muhammad.
Shout out Muhammad. He's a fucking dude. Bantering with us the whole way there, talking about clubs, talking about how, like some shit shows that happens inside of his Ubers.
Talking about just being an Uber driver.
Yeah, which I really fuck with. I love those stories. What got you to that godforsaken point in your life?
Hey man, it might just be a side hustle, and he's got a nice day job too.
High key, that's what it is for him because he travels down to Ocean City in order to do that.
Yeah.
So we go down to Secrets and we're waiting in this long ass line and it's like drizzling out. So we're getting wet. And one of the security guards goes up to Will. And right at that moment, he's wearing my really nice Phillies jersey. And he goes up to me. He's like, hey, you can't come in here with that. And we're like, what, like our vapes? Like, what's good? Like, what are you on about? He's like, yeah, you can't wear jerseys inside this club.
I was like, okay, why?
Excuse me?
And he's
like, what?
Like, what? He's like, yeah, you guys can't wear jerseys. Like, it's a rule. And I'm like, okay, but why? Like, I'm not trying to be rude.
People really get that heated over sports.
Right. I don't know. And he was like, I don't know. It's just been a rule for like the past like 28 years.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
I was like, okay.
Well, then what do you want us to do about this? Because we're going into this club, but we need to figure something out. Is there a t-shirt shop nearby? And he's like, funny that you ask. We have a partnership with this liquor club over here.
No, he doesn't even say that. He just says that there's a liquor store over there that sells t-shirts. So we walk over there. Another security guard.
And at this point, Will is like, I don't even know if we should do this anymore. Like, this is fucked up. He had so much give up in his voice. And I was like, no, I will buy you this t-shirt. And we're going into that damn club. And he's like, all right, Brandon. All right.
So we go to the liquor store and another security guard is there and he starts talking to us and we start asking him why like this rule is a thing. And he doesn't even give us an answer either. He's like, I don't know. It's been like that for 28 years. And the only time you're ever allowed to wear it is if there's an NFL Sunday game happening that same day. I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's
so
dumb.
we get the t-shirt, we get back in line. It starts pouring now.
It's fucking raining like shit. But my favorite thing about it was there were like about 50 or so people in this line, and we're all suffering together, which means us funny guys, we're able to just fling jokes left and right. And everybody around us was geeking at our jokes because everybody's fucking trashed anyway. So they can think me singing the ABCs is funny.
Everyone at the beach is trashed.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And we get in there and immediately it's like this beach wonderland. I have never seen a club like this. We go in there, sand is on the floor. There's like 6 bars within sight. I could probably take a step, 20 steps in order to like walk into a bar. Fantastic shit. So we go over there, we get drinks, and we notice 2 of our friends are there. 2 Summer Smash girls were there. And we're like, oh yeah, where are you guys at? And they're like, we're over here. Let us grab some drinks. I'm like, yeah, I'm also going to grab some drinks too. So we go over and to kind of imagine this. So we're walking. We go to the right, but in front of us is this like huge mosh pit of people that are standing in front of this live band singing like 90s, early 2000s alternative songs, which is like our shit. So we're so lit for it. And we go to the side. We are right next to the stage. So we're right next to the artist
like,
singing and
literally
doing shit.
all that's separating us is like a piece of like caution tape. That's it. And we're like looking over into the crowd, the mosh pit of people. It gets crazy.
Yeah, they're getting wild and rowdy in there. So
one of Travis's exes was there. And Brandon goes on a stint trying to find her for like an hour.
You horny boy.
And
I wasn't even like that.
Horny for the cheese touch.
Bro, if you weren't like that, then you should have said, like, after the first time where we tried to figure out where she was, we should have just turned back. But we're walking around and finally we give up and we're like, all right, we're going to head back. This girl stands in front of Brandon and tries to do a dance off with her. And then she stands in front of me.
I just like dance it off. I'm just like, yeah, fuck you.
And I'm trying to do the same. And she just keeps standing in front of me and she steals my fucking hat. And she just starts like,
got your hat.
She literally just like pulls that shit. She like, just like, oh. And I'm just like, I snatch it and I just like walk past her.
Snatch the wig.
I was like not having it with that kind of dumb shit right there.
Yeah, fuck you for that. Like if she was cute, I would have played along, but she was just not cute. So I said, fuck it.
She looked like Fiona from Shrek.
Yeah, if she just didn't use conditioner.
Fiona from Shrek's not bad looking unless she turns like an ogre.
Yeah, she was ogre shit.
That's what we're referencing.
Oh, okay.
So we go
obviously
back.
An ogre Fiona.
We start dancing. We start fucking it up. And like, what was really funny was we would see a bunch of guys go into our group of like 8 girls, 2 guys, and that was the ratio for us.
Yeah,
and
nice
they
ratio.
would come through, and they would like
ratio.
start grinding on the girls, and then get rejected and be kicked out of the group. So it was like a cycle of dudes just keeping on coming through. And then we're like, hey, we're the only thing that's consistent right now. Like, let's go.
No. And it was funny as shit watching this because what they would do is a group of 4, like Brandon said, would come in, but they wouldn't just stop after one rejection. they would literally just hop,
go through the gauntlet,
go through the gauntlet with this group of 8 girls, and then they would get rejected by all of them.
Imagine thinking that if you just shot your shot at their friend, you could just like walk to the next one and try to shoot your shot.
Bro, that was the funniest thing about the whole thing, because what the girls would do is they would drag either me or Brandon into something to get the other guys out.
Yeah. So I'm kind of sad Travis is leaving right now because I want to tell him the funniest shit that happens.
Then just wait. Oliver, what is going on? Tell us what's going on back at the place right now, because everybody's back at the place right now.
Yeah, so Bailey and I get back. We beat Travis and Jess by like 2 minutes. Back to the place. They changed. We're all just like outside chilling on the porch, just having a couple of drinks, just talking, just chilling out. That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. So you guys are just hanging out, get more sauce.
Were you guys petting the cat?
Petting the cat a lot.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Oliver, yes, you fucking
eating sandwiches.
I know that phrase.
He knows petting the cat.
I was thinking like pet someone's puss. I'm like, what the fuck?
Petting the cat is eating sandwiches.
No, you got yelled at by one.
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
No, not on the podcast.
Bailey, we love you.
No. Bailey, you're a wonderful person.
So we're dancing with these girls, and guys are getting rejected left and right. And of course, Will and I start toying with them, and it becomes a meme. One dude starts grinding on this girl, and he's not even part of our. Oh, it's on her.
So
we're talking about the black guy.
No. I'll tell this story, and then you can tell black guy. So this one dude starts grinding on HW, and he has like frosted tips. He's got like a flamingo shirt, like half buttoned, and then like
trying to be JT.
And to be honest with you, he was cute as fuck.
He was fucking it up, like Ryan Reynolds hot. Let's say that.
Ryan Reynolds hot with frosted tips,
like straight enough to turn a straight man gay. But this dude gets rejected by HW and immediately looks at me, who's like right across the way from him, watching this all go down, and I'm just geeking. And I lift my shirt so I could like wipe some sweat off of like my chin and like my face. And he sees that, and he literally just stops, looks at me, and then just lifts up his shirt, and just like, I'm just like, what the no, dude. And I tell him no. And he was just like, oh, well. And he literally just like shrugged and just walked away. And
I didn't know this.
I was like, buddy, how can you switch up that quick?
He's going to different genders, bro.
Bro, he's thinking he can pull.
There was another instance.
He's playing the field.
So not with our group, but there was another group of bachelors or bachelorettes at a bachelorette party.
And they were up near the stage with us.
He was kind of like a heavier set black individual. And he goes up behind him, or one of these girls, and she's into it. She starts grinding on him. And he looks down at her, and he starts thrusting. I swear to God, he just goes like this. He just goes... like he's fucking nutting his fucking pants, dude.
Bro, granted, you gotta show him the face.
It was
No, it wasn't even that. It was the open mouth. It was...
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
He was doing the poggers face.
There was this one moment where
Does she like that?
She didn't even know it was happening, because me and Brandon are standing there laughing, and then everybody else is noticing it, so they're like cheering it on and laughing at the same time. So like this dude gets into it, and so then another girl from the bachelorette party comes in, gets her out of it, and just like they just start like twerking on each other, like
the girl move,
like butt to butt. And so then this dude literally squats down, like right beside like where the two butts are meeting. And he just puts the same face, and he just starts like shivering, like trying to do some shit.
He's literally...
And I'm like, what is going on right now? And
horny on Maine.
This dude was entertainment.
He was down bad.
Down bad.
And before I get to the funniest part of this,
Oh my god.
we sized this man up. But before I get into that, I fell in love that evening, boys.
Oh my
I
god.
fell in love.
With who?
One of the girls.
My ex.
That's a negative ghostwriter. We don't do no cheese touch up in here.
We don't do no old hoes.
So I threw the name in the chat. Her and I danced together for a good solid second. And in that moment, my heart broke and came back together. I fell in love with this girl. She's beautiful. Not only that, she's intelligent. I didn't really talk to her that much, but I know all these things about her before we could even continue.
Damn.
It sounds like a love story.
I know.
Did you know where you ended and she began?
Travis, stop.
I didn't get to that point, unfortunately, but I didn't have the balls to talk to her because she's got a boyfriend named Will. You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Bro, we always get the cuties. But it was funny because her sister.
Will Steeler?
No, but it was funny because her sister was actually dating a dude named Brandon, and I thought that was the funniest fucking thing.
Hey, they just gotta switch it up, bro.
Yeah. No, because I walked by Megan because she was like texting or like on her phone, and I was like, "Yo, how's my twin?" And she was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" And I was like, "You're dating a dude named Will. My name." She was just a little bit of a blonde moment there, Brandon. I'm just saying.
She's very intelligent. I love her.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds like it. Okay.
So,
how old is she?
She's got to be like 27, maybe 30. I don't know.
He doesn't even know.
I don't even know.
Doesn't even know.
I don't have to know.
He knows she's intelligent, though.
I don't even have to
Scotty.
know. Okay, I just know we're compatible. That's all I need to
You're
know.
chemically compatible.
Bro,
So-
he looked at her once. He's like, "That's my wife."
That's my wife. So I mentioned earlier that we were on the side of the the rock star stage there.
Right.
So we had a
overseeing the mosh
great view of everybody that was in there. And every once in a while we would choose somebody, size them up, they would see us, they would get lit, and then continue our nights. There was these two individuals, a guy and a girl, feverishly playing tonsil hockey. They were making out like a muff.
Like they were sucking
all over each other.
Face, dude. Like this dude pulled the iconic like fuck me now move. He literally grabbed like the back of her head and like tilted it sideways and like moved it in. Like pushed it into his. Like he was being aggressive about it.
So eventually he's like making out with her and they like turn toward us to where he can view us. And we're looking at him.
The right direction.
And we're looking at him and we point at him because that's how we would get people to notice us. We pointed right at him and he like looks at us. He does like a double take. He's like, huh? And we're both like, yeah. And then while he's making out with her still, looks at us, goes,
this dude. And then we like turn away for a little bit and we look back and they're still going at it. Like, I want to say like 5 minutes pass by and like we turn back and they're still going at it. And so then Brandon and I both start chanting, "That's my dad. That's my dad."
And then he does another.
And he stops. No, that's when he stopped completely. And the girl noticed.
Dude, we made him feel like such a fucking pimp.
I hope he got laid
king
that
shit.
day.
So that's kind of where the shenanigans ended. There was a lot of dancing, a lot of fun that was had.
Well, then you guys went to their apartment later in the night too, and still did nothing.
Well, because okay,
trust me, the content that came out of that apartment
oh no,
was amazing, dude.
I don't even remember half of it. I was so drunk.
Camp counselor.
Yeah, so the girl that's currently Snapchatting me right now, which she's an avid Snapchatter, I gotta say. She probably sends me 3 snaps a day, and I don't even reply to half of them. I appreciate it because it's like, oh, I've got like some shit to look at while I'm like busy and I can just like look at it, and that's awesome. Like I'm not like very great at replying to anything, so I appreciate her persistence. It's great. But she was just talking to me about her being a camp counselor for like a solid 2 hours. It was a thing.
Fucking ridiculous.
While I was staring at my wife.
Bro, this girl walked out of like the bedroom she was sleeping in, and all you hear over the like crowd of females just talking, you just hear one, oh.
I was like, oh.
I looked.
So and that I think the highlight of that was everywhere that Will went, the girl that the HW was trying to set Will up with then, she just kept fucking hovering over him.
Bro.
And she's got to have something wrong with her, bro.
Bro, so she does. I did find that out.
She's probably a little. Probably has autism, bro.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. So what I found out it was, we're not gonna like dox too much. Turns out that she was like born like premature with like some difficulties, and like that's what all this is. Like she doesn't have like autism. She doesn't have like anything bad like that. It was just like
she's just weird.
Yeah.
She's just on the down level, that's all.
But this girl was hovering me. Like she scooted so
hovering me,
close,
hover me,
dude.
Shadow me.
Like
Will sat down on the couch, and then like you just kind of saw it, just like meow, and just sat right next to him. I was just like,
bro,
Jesus.
I saw her stand up, and I was like, no, come on, no, please no.
So you did not want anything to happen there.
No, I did not want anything to happen anywhere.
You guys saw the girls. It was. They were either all taken, either my wife, or it was just slim pickings.
The pickings were slim, and
slim pickings.
That's not just because they were 30.
No, so we left that, and then we just came back up. It was like 4:40 in the morning, and we went to bed.
And we had a good ass breakfast in the morning. Or whatever that was, brunch.
Breakfast. Now let me tell you about
bad. I was not feeling good.
So I want to go through everybody else's ride home. How was everybody else's ride home?
Was lit. Did you end up staying an extra day, Oliver?
Yeah, I came back Monday.
Nice. How was the extra day?
It was alright. We just like hung out on Sunday and cleaned up a little bit more, and then Sunday.
You guys work out your differences.
Anyway, we cleaned up a little bit more, and then
you guys are on good terms, right? Everything's good.
On Monday, so
little sex therapy.
Everything is fine.
You bust?
That shit bussin'?
All right, next
bussin'.
Next person.
Yeah, no, the ride home for me was good. It was pretty long, but it was good. Got some Panera at the end.
That's cool.
This man would not shut up about his wife for a solid fucking hour and like 15 minutes.
You sound as bad as Will right now,
bro. It was so bad.
I'm Joe Biden.
Like you want to hear the term simping? That man was simping.
This girl is so beautiful. I would clone her and stick her very far up my ass. I'm gonna shrink her down and have her be in my ass. She's gonna control me like a robot with a series of levers and pulleys.
Come Town, and Brandon got into like talking about like this one bit about being like shrinking people down that operate you from your asshole with a series of pulleys and levers. And Brandon put the Joe Biden voice. So apparently Brandon is in his dream scenario. He is Brandon Payne is Joe Biden with 5 Megans in his ass,
controlling me from my prostate,
and DJ Asshole in his ass, controlling him with a series of pulleys and levers. And they are located on his prostate, so that way anytime that they operate these levers, he comes a little bit. And this happened for another fucking hour. So this is 2 hours of a 3-hour drive back to his place. taken out by this random bullshit.
If Megan sees this and doesn't dump her boyfriend, like she has no taste. She has no taste.
Bro,
she's like, I really just want to. I would really like to shrink down and
I'm inside your asshole.
Be inside Brandon's asshole.
Wait, was she British?
No.
And control him using a series of levers and pulleys. No, they were all like, they had like this like slight not Boston, fucking New York accent.
They're from New York.
They're from New York.
I own this city.
Bro. I run this city.
They're from the 5 boroughs of New York.
I had a question for you guys because I set a reminder on my phone to talk about this because it was just one of those like memories that I've blocked out of my brain.
Okay.
When you guys first discovered your penis and its special capabilities, what was the weirdest way that you would spank your monkey?
We've answered this question before.
But like when you were down bad, dude. When you were down bad. What is some of the weirdest shit that you've done? Because I have a new memory. Memory.
I know like some of the
give me your
shit
example.
I've done it too.
So when I was little, I used to have this like human body book, and it would be like a full diagram of people's bodies, right? I guess this is like, what is the weirdest spank material whenever you were younger? Yeah. So it would be like a fold out. So it would be like as long as my like torso would be, maybe a little bit longer. And when you're little, like that's fucking huge. So it'd be a dude and it would also be a girl. And one time I took this book out, folded out the full woman body and just like laid next to it and spanked my monkey. Off of because you saw like the highlights of their coochie and their tits. So I was like, let's fucking go.
Nah, early on, do you ever get off to like the YouTube intros to porn? Like where they don't actually show anything. They get to the very part where they would show something and they say, see the rest on like this porn site. But like, I just watched the like beginnings. Because I, for some reason, thought it was too sussy to have in my history, and my parents would like discover it. Even if I deleted my history, it would look too bad that the history was cleared, and they'd know exactly what I did.
So like you just there was like no nudity. It was just like them like kissing. Talking shit to each other,
just like kissing over the clothes, touching. That's it.
Oh, that's pretty hot though.
And then it's getting
I mean, it was for a new porn discover. It was there. It was where I wanted to be at that point.
What about you, Ollie?
Yeah, it sounds like you got something to say.
So my sisters used to get Victoria's Secret.
Oh no!
Let's go.
My brothers and I would hoard the magazines, and we would trade with each other.
Okay, that was about to go south real quick.
All right, that reminds me of something else too. Can we talk about how much Oliver's brother slays?
Oliver's brother.
Oh, his youngest one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude,
feel like he has so many
night.
women down there. He has so many women down there.
He's like, yeah, he pulls the same thing as Oliver does. He's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
You know, he called it, his girl called it situationship is what they're calling. They're not dating, they're not talking, they're not in a relationship, they're situation shipping. Right,
or fuck buddies is what that is. She just doesn't want to call it that, so she doesn't sound like
is that what the kids call it now? Is that what the kids call friends with Benz?
Well, somebody came up, I forget who it was, like some famous person said situationship and it's called one.
So we don't say friends with Benz anymore?
Well, first of all, friends with Benz. I was thinking like friends with like a Benzema or like a I don't know or like
or Mercedes Benz.
Like Mercedes Benz. So like I'm not sure where that lingo comes from.
Friends with Bennies.
Some friends with Benz do have Benz.
Yeah. I mean, that's
like friends with benefits.
I love how Oliver is trying to hide, like trying to deflect the fact that he shortens every fucking word and is like trying to trash us on it right now.
I'm not the one that said belligerence on the show. It was Travis.
No, but you still come up with a bunch of random shit.
Yeah,
like,
who fucking came up with
Tabe?
Tabe?
We'll be having a normal conversation.
Tabe is
out of nowhere, Oliver will take one thing and just be like, and just shorten it. And he'll be like, yeah, I'll run with this. I can't even think of an example because it happens so many times.
Yeah, can you hand me my PS4 conch? Like,
I've never said that.
He told me to call room temperature root temp.
I did not say you did it, bro.
Yes, I remember that.
I just said
remember it.
room, and then you said I should say room temp or root temp.
Room, bro. Like, chill out.
one time he said, instead of a cable, he said cabe.
I don't think I said that.
You can do it with any of the able words.
Yeah.
One time when I tried to pick up a controller, he just said, hit the roller.
Can I have a roll? Like, what? Can I have a what?
Yo, hand me that.
What we've been using a lot lately is the Jew.
The Jew.
That's universal.
Somebody said that to me.
Yeah, everyone says the Jew.
We were playing Call of Duty last night, and these like teenage girls kept saying the N-word over and over again. But I said, fuck, my jewel died. And she's like, oh, you're Jew? I'm like, Pog?
Am I dreaming?
Poggers in the chat?
Is this my subconscious? Can I say Jew?
Like shit.
Yeah, but that's already universally known.
The drinking game
don't have a shortened version.
The drinking game was good. It was bad because it was good.
Let me get this straight. So in that group of girls you guys were talking to, you guys said Pog. They understood what you were saying? I don't think so.
You didn't say Pog in front of them, did you?
Did.
I don't think so.
I think I did say Pog.
Brandon said it one
we
time.
did teach him what NPC were.
Brandon said that one time in front of it, and the girl had no idea what they were talking about.
You're not supposed to teach NPCs what NPCs are.
Here's the thing. Sometimes you gotta like get them out of the matrix, you know?
It's like telling a robot it's a robot.
We're red pilling them.
We're red pilling them.
Because as soon as we told them about that, they started telling us about their NPC stories.
Yeah, so they get it.
It's an NPC story.
Let me guess. It was for the content.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I don't know why you hate on that, but yeah.
What is an NPC story?
Bro, the camp counselor girl had one about like one kid. I forget what the fuck it was. But like at the end of it, she like literally just told the kid to like fuck off or something like that.
I don't think that they truly understood what an NPC was, where it's just like the random people that are just kind of placed into life in order to make it seem more lively, you know?
You only understand it when you're a main character.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just can't.
They don't get it. They wouldn't get it.
What is it? Jess asked me what an NPC or what Pog means.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. She started saying Pog though. She started saying it. I was proud of her.
She still is.
She's still saying Pog.
We implanted it.
Good. Because she fucking put bougie in my vocabulary, and I'll never forgive her for it.
I say it so much now.
I know. Me too.
That should have been my drinking game.
A bougie.
Anytime just do it says bougie.
Just do it.
When she becomes a content creator, are we gonna put her onto the fucking podcast?
Yeah, pro Fall Guys player. Just do it.
Oliver, do you have any input for the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds? I feel like you should go like on a monologue or something.
About what, bro? It was just a
Dude,
fun
tell
week.
us about your whole point of view about the entire week.
Yeah, what's going on in your brain right now?
I mean,
is it on some other shit though?
What?
Brain.
I don't know what you just said.
Okay.
I mean, it was fun. It was a good weekend.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your birth?
I gotta poop still.
Yeah, it was fun. I think it would have been fun if we all went to secrets, but like shit happens. I wasn't pressed.
Spit happens, bro. There's always next years. We're making it a tradition now, by the way.
Don't fuck with tradition.
OC weekend,
Traditional.
Tradition.
Yeah, we only like traditional shit here, you know? Missionary only.
That's right.
Starfish me.
Cowgirl on special occasions.
Only on your birthday. Am I right, Oliver?
So Oliver got that this weekend.
He likes to hit it from behind.
Did you
Oliver
pause?
is one that does like to hit it from behind.
What? Did I pog? Did I play the game? How the fuck does that make sense?
Pog.
Oliver, you're doing it again where you're like, oh, they threw something out of left field. I never do that.
That made no sense in what we were talking about.
POTG is play of the game, man.
I know the actual meaning, but I'm going to pretend like I don't.
What?
It means whatever it means in the context of the sentence. It's like fuck.
It's also like cap too.
I think it means play of the game.
How can it mean play of game?
The T silent.
Oh.
Why would the T be silent? They want to make. Why would they not make of silent too?
Yeah.
You gotta have one of them.
All of them or none of them, bro.
All of them are
I
none.
think so.
Oliver,
You just wouldn't understand.
you just won't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't. Sometimes it just be like that.
Okay,
Sometimes it do.
Oliver, go ahead and close off the show, my friend.
I don't know how to do that. Somebody else.
No, you got this, bro. This is all you.
Oh my god, this is too much pressure. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Thanks everybody for watching. Real Sensitive Guys, episode 75.
76.
Oh god,
Fallout 76.
Yeah, she shouldn't be doing this. 76. My name is Oliver.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Travis.
I'm Will.
You guys listen to. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You guys
Wow.
Real Sensitive Guys episode.
Go.